The coffee is fully washed and it dries for an average of 14 days on raised beds of the solar dryer. It got roasted 10 days ago here in Berlin at the local roastery Röststätte on an Ikava roaster. And during this roasting process, the caramelization phase got extended, so more monosaccharides could develop into polysaccharides, which brings even more sweetness in our coffees. Serving you this coffee, I provide you a timer, and you have to keep an eye on this. After 2 minutes, you can write down the flavor notes now. You will smell lemon, so first of all, the timer. You'll smell lemon, sweet caramel, and hints of peach. After 3 more minutes, you can take your first sip, and you also will taste lemon, peach and apricot, and hints of jasmine floral aroma. I'm going to prepare the menu cards. Whoops, sorry. I'm going to purge this grinder, yeah? Honestly, I fell in love with the coffee that I just served you. But for this version I want to show you, I want to use another process. So I want to show you how the ibrik can be used in another way. And so this natural Colombian coffee I'm going to use comes from the same region as my first one. It's called El Paraíso. It's a Catuai variety. And this coffee overwhelmed me with its full and rich body. I'm using 12 grams coffee and 90 grams of water. This natural process coffee dried for 16 days on raised beds, and during the natural fermentation process, the coffee gets more sweetness, and the sugars could emerge into the coffee beans, which brings us even more sweetness into the coffee beans. Highlighting up the flavors that the Paraíso brings us, which are dark berries, dark chocolate with a full body, I'm going to use the following ingredients for my signature ibriks. First of all, the coffee itself. It needs to get filtered. I'm going to do this with the ibrik. Sorry, with the AeroPresses. To balance the acidity and sweetness, I'm going to put a peeled kumquat in this AeroPress. The peel contains too much bitterness, so I just cut it off. The Paraiso brings us a dark chocolate flavor. And to pick this up with another ingredient, which is chestnut, will not only transform the taste, but also give it a velvety and creamy mouthfeel. So I made a reduction of a non-alcoholic brown ale and chestnut. Adding 18 grams of this will transform the dark chocolate note Also, adding 15 grams of quince jelly will transform the raspberry notes into a strawberry flavor. Combined with the structure of this chestnut reduction, you will get a very creamy and smooth mouthfeel. My final ingredient will be one big single ice cube made of the same coffee that I used for the ibrik. I brewed it in a V60 on a 1:15 ratio, and I did this to not dilute the drink by shaking it up in these shakers. Ja, danke. Shaking it up will not only mix all the ingredients together, but also create an amazing mouthfeel and a very smooth structure. So. Finally, I will give you some drinking instructions for the signature beverage. But first, I'm going to shake it up. So the first sip will consist full of foam from the top. And you will taste apricot. Wow. Your second sip. Before you take it, you should swirl the glass. And when you take your second sip, the apricot changed into a papaya flavor. The third sip will bring you a long-lasting aftertaste of a strawberry soft ice cream. Judges, enjoy my signature beverage, and it was a pleasure to have you as my guest. Thank you. Jesus.